Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to DIY Blast. So today I'm going to show you how I make these colorful watercolor cards. So someone asked me in the comment for my other video that I can make like watercolor birthday cards. So here I'm going to try today. So for this, these are the material I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using this bigger brush. The smaller brush is very optional, and I'm using this card. I bought this from Hobby Lobby. You can also get this at any craft store. So I didn't know this before, but I don't know if you know or not, but that in this card, do you see this little bump in the center? It goes inside, and I'm also using this watercolor from Gabby's website. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier or not, but I really like using this watercolor because it's so bright. So yeah, you can check out her website. I'm gonna put the link down below. Alright, so let's start. So what I like to do is just fold my card in half so you guys can see what the size of my card. Alright, so these are 5x7 size actually. Alright, so now I'm just gonna put the nice big cake here. So I'm just gonna figure out how big I wanna really make my cake. So that's why I'm using my finger to kind of, measure that apart. And then I'm just gonna put the stand for the cake first, and then I'm gonna add the cake on top. To be honest, I don't really know how to explain you this part, but you can keep watching, I guess. All right, and if you have any question about this, just leave me a comment down below. I'm trying not to fast forward this video, just in case if anyone is painting with me, making a card. You can also do that. To be honest, it is super simple card, anyone can paint it. So here I'm all done adding my stand. Now I'm gonna add a nice cake. So all I'm doing is I'm gonna figure out like how bigger size I really want to add. So I'm just gonna add these two little lines there, and then I'm just gonna connect those. So I'm using very lighter paint here, and I'm using more water. So when I take this paint, I just take it just a little bit on tip, like tiny bit of paint there. And after I add that paint, after I add that little box, I'm just going around on the edges and apply a little bit of more paint, more pigment there. And you can see the edges are nice and darker now. And I also add a little bit of water after I add that paint, just so that everything's blend together, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just gonna repeat a couple more times here. I'm using blue now. So again, adding a nice big box. I'm in the second layer of the cake. Alright, and then after I'm done adding that box, I'm just gonna take a little more paint and going around on the edges, just like that, just making tiny little dots. And then I'm just gonna blend. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep adding more and more here. You can add as many layers as you like on your cake if you're also painting. More is better, right? And I'm using all different colors here. You can just play around, and I guess just add any color you like, to be honest. Maybe you want to go with the maybe more chocolatey look, you can. I just really want to make my drawing here, my painting here, a little bit more colorful. So that's why I'm using more pop-up kind of color here. So, and like I said, this watercolor are so bright. I really like the bright colors that this watercolor palette have. So yeah, and this last color I'm gonna be using is yellow. Now do you see how like lighter it is? So I go back and add a little bit of more kind of lighter, darker orange, and just adding a little bit just on the edges, and then going back with a little bit of water there and blend the yellow and the orange together so that it's not too yellowish, right? All right, so now I thought that the top of the layer of the cake and the stand almost like the same color. So I go back on my stand and make it more darker. I use a little bit of brown there. Alright, so now I'm gonna use pink paint and pink color, and I'm gonna add a nice big flower here. It is super simple. I just started adding the petals. And to be honest, I'm not really good at drawing flowers using watercolor, especially. I don't know why. I tried a couple of times, but it's not that good always. So I am trying again today if I can make another like better flower, I guess. So as you can see here, I'm trying to remove that yellow and the blue from that area so that I can add my petal there of that flower. So yeah, I just kind of go back with a little bit of water and take that paint out, and now add that petal there. And I'm also using this brown to just for the center area and just making those little dots there. Alright, so I use mostly ink pen for all of my cards that I make, and that makes it looks like more like a finished look. That's, I guess, my style, because I whenever I make any watercolor cards, it always looks kind of, you know, something is missing every time. So that's why if I go over with the ink pen on top of my design and add kind of a little doodles or maybe outline, it makes it looks kind of a finish. So I'm also gonna be using my ink pen here later. And here I'm all done with this flower. I know it's not the best flower, but that's okay. I'm learning with you guys. All right, so I guess we are learning together, I should say. All right, so now I'm gonna start adding some leaves here. So I add a little stamp and just a very basic shape. I'm going here, I'm just adding that basic shape of the leaf, and then I'm using two colors, darker green, lighter green. I don't really know the name, to be honest, because they only put the number there, and yeah, I don't really see the number here. But yeah, I'm just gonna add two stems here and some leaves. Again, I'm gonna be using my ink pen here, so that's gonna makes it looks like perfect. So if you have any other idea you want me to try, maybe next time, maybe I am painting my house, so that's why I didn't get time to make a video. So yeah, I'm painting my house gray, so let's see how that's gonna turn out. And after I put all the furniture and other stuff that I got, I'm gonna post that video very soon. But here I'm all done with this card, and I'm gonna move on to my next card. And before I do that, I'm just gonna fold it in half so you guys can see the size, I guess. I don't know. All right, so this next card is super easy. I'm just gonna go a little crazy with the colors, and I'm gonna be using yellow, blue, green, and red, I guess, pink. So all I'm doing is taking a whole bunch of paint first on my brush, and I'm just very randomly putting that on my card, and then I clean my brush. I'm gonna do the same thing with other colors here. And for this part, actually you have to work a little quicker, because I don't want this paint to, I don't want the paper to soak all of this paint, and then it will be hard to, you know, blend these colors together. So I'm gonna go a little quicker so that my paper don't soak all the paint, the paint and water. So I'm gonna be using pink. I'm gonna be using actually more pink here. So do you see how this is real time? I didn't fast forward this part because I really want you to see how quickly I'm going here. And after I'm done with this, I'm just gonna clean my brush and take a little water, and I'm just gonna work on the lighter area first. So here I'm just going between like all of those colors like that, a little bit quicker like that, and it's all gonna blend very nicely. So I didn't use any blue here, because if you use blue it's gonna be slightly a little bit muddy. So I didn't use any blue here. I only use a pink, green, like lighter blue, maybe teal shade. And as you can see here, I'm just taking a little bit of water and going around on the edges area so that I don't have any sharp edges there. So yeah, if you are planning to put any words or any like any kind of words, leave some space for that, because as you can see, I leave a little space on the bottom, but I didn't plan to add anything there yet, but we'll see. Okay, so here I'm all done. I'm gonna let this dry, and I'm gonna work on my third card. And okay, this third card, I am not so proud, but I'm still gonna share it with you, because you know that's how we learn, right? So here I'm gonna show you this third card. I am gonna add 3 flowers here, and I'm gonna start with the yellow first. Just in case if you guys don't want to paint this one card, that's okay, you can just maybe watch. All right, I don't know if you like this one or not. So all right, so all I'm doing is taking a little bit of yellow and adding this kind of a petals, almost like a fireworks. So it looks like a fireworks. So yeah, so I'm just gonna add 2 of this kind of flowers, one on the top of that corner, another is on the other corner. And yeah, like I said, I'm still learning. And then I just add a kind of a orange, not orange, I'm sorry, brown and kind of a little black dots on the center of that flower. I don't know what flower it is, I have no idea. I'm just painting it, that's all I know. All right, so next color I'm gonna be using is pink, and this is my favorite color. All right, so now I'm gonna start adding a nice big flower. So I'm gonna start adding this kind of a little petal from inside of that flower, so something like this. And as I'm going and adding more petals, I'm making it bigger and bigger and bigger, like that. And I thought it was a little bit lighter, so I go back with some more paint and just kind of add some dots on those brush strokes so that it's nice and darker. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do with this flower. I'm just gonna make it a little bit more bigger. I'm just gonna add maybe a couple more petals, and then I'm all done with this flower. Alright, and after I'm done with that flower, I'm gonna add a nice leaves. This time I'm gonna add the stamp a little differently, just a little curve like that, and I add that stamp, and I'm just gonna add little longer leaves. So as you can see, I'm just going one time on those leaves because I made it a little bit more longer than the last time, and it's a little different shape. To be honest, I'm not that good at it, but I'm trying to. But just in case, if you want to learn those brush strokes, I can learn how to teach you guys. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but sometimes I can paint it, but sometimes I cannot explain it to you guys. So I can learn to explain. That's what I meant. Alright, so I go back with a little bit of more black on the center of the yellow flower and add tiny little dots there. And I feel like that the other area was kind of looking a little emptier, so I am using just very random colors and adding a bunch of little dots there. So that looks pretty now. Okay, so here I'm all done with my third card, and it's not that bad actually. And here's my first card, is nice and dry, kind of still wet on some part, but that's okay. My second card is still wet, so I can work on my first card and add some black outlining. So I go back with the black in the center of my flower and add kind of a little circle there and little dots and some outlines, and also gonna do the same thing with my leaves here. So to be honest, I don't really know what I'm really explaining to you guys for this outlining part, but you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just basically using the Sharpie. You can use any other pen you have available. I mean, if you are making it for yourself or maybe you're making it for someone else, as long as you are doing it for yourself, you can use any pen you like. So how I sell my cards, so first I draw like this. If I like it, I take a picture, I kind of scan that and do a little editing on that picture, and then I print out on a real card, if that makes sense, and then I can sell those. So that's how I sell my card. Alright, so here I'm done with my first card and I really like that. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to my second card here now. This is completely dry, as you can see there is a nice texture on this background of the color I used. Alright, so now I'm just adding like 3 long lines there, and I'm gonna add like a kind of a little doodling kind of a flowers there. You can just create your own shape if you like, or you can just follow me what I'm doing on my card here. So yeah, and I was saying earlier, if anyone here interested buying my card or anything I make here on my YouTube channel, you can check out my website. And I also have Etsy shop. You can also check out my Etsy shop, so you can find everything I make there. And again, I'm gonna put the link down below of all of the materials I use and also my website. And I know some of the flowers here on this card are kind of a little funkier looking, but that's okay. um, I am just adding all different kind of shapes here. If you like to, you can use a piece of paper and kind of draw out what type of flower you like to draw, and then do it on your card. So you know, you don't waste your card, I mean. So yeah. And if you guys are drawing with me or painting with me, I love to see your painting that you draw um, with my step-by-step video that I post on my YouTube. So if you like to share it with me, I love to check it out. I love to see. And if you want to share, you can share it on my Instagram account, or maybe you can message me on my Facebook, or I don't know. Yeah, you can just reach out to me. I love to see how your painting turned out, if you guys have fun painting with me or not. Or you can also follow me on Instagram, my Facebook. And I was saying earlier that I am painting my house, and I have some other DIYs that coming up very soon. I didn't get time to post those videos yet. I know I should have done that when I was like, you know, done with that project, but something came up and then I forgot to post the other DIYs video that I usually post. So as soon as this winter finish, I'm waiting for summer or maybe spring, I don't know. I was saying that what I really mean is I cannot do any DIY videos outside, right, in the winter. So I have to wait for the summer, and then I can do some DIY, because I really want to paint some of my furniture, and I want to show you how I do that and share with you guys. All right, so here I started outlining my third card. So yeah, I'm basically doing the same thing. So yeah, just outlining the petals and then flowers and stuff like that. But yeah, I was saying that I really want to do some DIY videos, and some of the furniture are a little bigger, and I cannot do that inside. I have to do this outside, and in this snow, in this winter, I cannot do that, right? So I have to wait for the summer, and then I can do it. And I really want to share with you guys how I do that. So, and I'm in Michigan, and I love Michigan, but I also like summer. I am waiting for the summer. My husband really want to move somewhere else. He really want to go somewhere where there is no snow, but it's hard to move sometime. Okay, so I don't know where I'm taking this topic. Okay, so back to my card. I'm not gonna talk about anything else now. So here I'm all done outlining the leaves here, and I really want to outline the yellow flowers too. So this is how I'm just kind of going around just very randomly, to be honest. And I'm not really thinking a lot because I thought this card is not gonna turn out that good, but I was just keep going and going and going, and it was actually not too bad, to be honest. So yeah, and I also outlined just the inside part of the pink flower here. So just going one time like that. The one area I work here, I mean, the pen did not work because the pink area was still kind of a little wet, so my pen stopped working. So you just have to make sure if you are using a pen that your painting is nicely dry, and then you can do the outlining. It will be much easier for you guys. All right, so here I'm all done with these cards, and I didn't put any wording down here. I really want to put like happy birthday or thank you or something, but I did not do that right now because I am not sure what I really want to put. And before I do anything writing there, I really want to scan this one specialty because I really want to sell this one on my Etsy shop. And this one, first two card, I'm gonna be scanning and adding editing a little bit on my computer, and then will start printing on a kind of regular paper so that I can sell those. So here I'm all done. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this easy peasy yeah, watercolor card video. If you do, make sure you give a nice big thumbs up, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and you can also share your painting with me if you like. And yeah, I'm all done. I know I say I'll end a lot, I don't know why, but yeah. All right, so this is how it turned out. Thank you so much guys again for watching, and I will see you next time whenever we painting it together or maybe DIY. All right, bye.